it's Michelle Sturgeon with Come Stamp With Me, coming to you from Ontario, Canada, and welcome to my next installment of Two-fer Tuesday. In this video, we're going to be using a brand new Perfectly Plaid stamp set from the new holiday catalog, and it comes with a matching punch. I'm going to be using that, and we're going to make two projects. One is this card right here, and another one is this cute little box. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the first card, I've got my card base, I've got my gold paper cut, and I've got my plaid paper cut to match, 1/8 of an inch smaller to match on top. So I will actually go ahead and tape those. I've run out of my snail, so I'm taking out the big guns for this one, my ATG gun. So my DSP came damaged when I ordered it, so I'm getting a new one sent to me. There we go. And oh, I forgot to do something. I actually wanted to cut out a Christmas tree from that gold piece there, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take out my Big Shot and show you just how I got that border. So to get the border, the stitched border, I'm using the stitched rectangle dies, and I put that down like so. So I'm putting both of the nested rectangles together, making sure that I've got an even space all the way around, and that's what's going to give me my little border, my stitched border. So there, that cuts out this. So I've got my stitch border and I've got this piece. And this we're actually going to use for something else later. This we're not going to use. Get rid of that. All right. So now I can go ahead and take my liquid glue. Hopefully I've got some left in this bottle. Yep, I do. I've got lots. Liquid glue is perfect for doing these little itty bitty things. And then that's going to go here. Now normally I would have taken my punch and punched out the backing of that gold, but I forgot to do it. But where that paper's hiding the rest of that gold piece there, I could have gotten 2 Christmas trees out of that. And I need that piece for something else. So I'm going to grab I think I've got some here. Where'd the tree go? All right, luckily I've got an extra piece here I can use for my gold tree. And he's gonna go in the middle. I absolutely love, love, love this gold paper from Stampin' Up. It is so beautiful to work with. That's gonna go right there in the middle. All right, now I have cherry cobbler and old olive. Those are the 2 inks I'm going to be using for my Christmas tree. So I'll do my old olive tree first. This plaid tree is so cute. You guys are going to love the holiday catalog. It's absolutely beautiful. So many cute things. So there's one. He's a little dark. I'm going to try that again. Not so dark. There, that's better. Then I'm going to clean that stamp off so that I can put it in my cherry cobbler ink. So you don't want to press too hard, because if you press too hard, you kind of lose that plaid look, or in that case, it didn't go at all. There, better? All right, tree. So, first one punched out, and we'll go over to here and punch out the second one. There. And I'll clean this. Oh, and actually while I'm here, I do this a lot, don't I? I'm going to use the stamp cleaning pad to get off some of that pink. Now this one was pretty badly stained, so it's not going to become perfect, but it does take an awful lot of that pink off. If I were to wash that a couple more times. There. I love this stuff, this stamp cleaning pad for your acrylic stamps. Okay, close my ink pads because if I don't, disaster will happen. And I need some dimensionals. I like to do two. One on the top, one on the bottom. Here we go. Put that right beside that tree. Popped up there. And second one. Come on. They're very sticky. They're sticking to me today. And there we go. So this is what we've got so far. And now I want to add the sentiment. So I took the Blessed Christmas Wishes from Itty Bitty Christmas, which is also a brand new stamp in the new catalog. I'm going to stamp that in, actually I've got enough room here. I'm going to stamp that in Cherry Cobbler, just like so. Then I'm going to cut that out and flag the edges as my preference. Snips, I've lost them again. I could do a whole video series on losing my paper snips. Seriously, I hate using the big scissors for this. It's so hard. Flag number one. Now usually I like to fold over the little edges to do a nice even flag, but when they're this small, it's really hard to do that without bending it. Alrighty. Now I've got the mini dimensionals, which I'm going to put right here in the middle. And I'm going to put glue on the end because it's going to go across here. So the dimensionals are going to go here on the middle Christmas tree. That is flat, and the glue is going to go on the two other Christmas trees so that it will go all the way across. So there is our very shiny Christmas card. I absolutely love it with the gold. I think it's just so pretty. All right. Project number 2 is kind of fun. Because we're using a really neat product. These are the mini pizza boxes in gold. It is so adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and fold everything inwards and get rid of any of the little pieces. And I use the bone folder just so I can have nice crisp lines. And then again, don't worry about measurements because when I do my blog post, I will have all the measurements up there on the blog post itself. And I will link the blog post to this video. Alrighty. So I want these ends. Okay, so we're going to fold the box now. In there. There we go. And how cute is that? Now we want to do the belly band. So what I have done, I have to cut 2 pieces here. Come on. All right. So what I do is I cut this out of a sheet of cherry cobbler, and I don't really measure it. I just kind of put it around the box, but I don't want it to be too tight. I want there to be enough room so that it will be able to move off and on. And then it gets glued. So put this on. And you want the big guns for this one because you want this to stick. And don't worry about seeing the seam because, there we go, slide on and off, because that seam is going to be covered. Next, I have a strip of the Perfectly Plaid Designer Series paper. Now this only comes in 6x6, so you kind of have to do it in 2 strips and then fold them together, or glue them together, because there's not enough to do. There. So this you would definitely want to use if you've got tear and tape. You'll want to use that, or something that's very that would adhere very well. So there we go. Then I've got a circle that I did out of my the stitch circle die. And remember that piece that we had cut out earlier? We're going to need that because we are now using a die, this die right here, out of the new dies from the holiday catalog. And it'll fit right on that scrap piece. Okay, and where did I put my top? Big shot only works if there's 2 pieces. There it is. Alrighty. So again, everything that I'm using can be found in the holiday catalog. And if you would like me to send you a holiday catalog, you just have to make a comment or send me a message with your address, and I can make sure that you get one in the mail. Alrighty. Now I'm going to be using shaded spruce for my plaid tree this time. Here we go. So I need that on the block again. Whoa. And I have a piece of scrap. Oh, right there I do. Okay. I love the way this looks in shaded spruce. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, now my punch. Go ahead and punch that out. There we go. Now, I want to glue this onto my cherry cobbler circle. So you don't need glue everywhere, just in the little parts of the sprigs. Some of the sprigs won't have glue on them. They will hang loose. Put that on like that. And then my tree will get popped up with dimensionals. Let's see. I think I want it like that. All right, and then that is going to get popped up. I actually think there's some shaded spruce ribbon in the catalog with some gold going through the whole thing. That would look stunning with this, with a nice bow. So I only want dimensionals on the middle because I don't want it to stick to the box. I only want it to stick to the belly band so that when I put that on, it will slide off and on without any problem. Off and on. All right. So there we have it. Project number 1, a really cute little card. It's actually quite elegant. And then the box. And the box would look really cute. You could even make a mini scrapbook out of it. One of those ones that pulls out. Or jewelry, a gift card would fit in there. So I hope you enjoyed the Two-fer Tuesday video. The brand new catalog will be available to customers September 4th. Like I said, if you would like to order, just send me a message and let me know. And I also want to remind you of my what is it called? My ribbon share, where you get 2 yards of each ribbon from the new catalog for $25. If that's something you'd be interested in, I'm doing pre-orders for that. Let me know and I'll put you on my list of pre-orders and I'll make sure that you get that at the beginning of September. All right, thanks so much for watching and have a great evening.